is playing really well, like an all-league player, and Crowell and Winter, and those guys are. I think they're versatile for sure, and everyone's going to have to do their job. But the way that they move offensively is different than what we've seen with. It's kind of similar actions, but it's a lot more. It's a lot more importance with communication in this game than it's going to be in the past because of how much movement they have and kind of how it's not as much run. It's more slow developing and more sets and all that. So making sure that we stay solid on those.
Carson, you like the way that when you guys have won 13 in a row at one point, and everything you guys have done since Indiana, it seems like you've shown the ability to sort of have tunnel vision as a team. What do you attribute that to, A, and B, how important is that going to be to carry through this next week when there's obviously big things on the line if you guys can finish strong?
Yeah, I think Indiana was an eye-opener for us. It kind of exposed us for sure about us getting maybe relaxed on certain things or not taking not playing until the end of the 40 minutes. So I think we really had a new approach when it comes to the next couple games, and especially with a lot of people saying that who knows what's going to happen. They might not having us win out with the ranked games that we got and the away games that we have. But of course we're always taking it one step at a time and putting everything that we have in each prep. So
I've been asking guys. I've been wondering, like, I know nobody goes into a season saying like, oh, we're just going to be okay this year, but for you, when did it sink in, like, we could win a Big Ten title, like, we're that good, we're not just here, maybe we're up here, when was that moment, if you can recall?
Honestly, it was probably when it was probably when we started playing after Christmas break, those first couple games when we really came in after break and had that connection, that fluidity still as a team. Obviously, we were winning before that, but once we strung those games together and we kind of saw ourselves getting on a roll and seeing how how we can get better still and how our potential was still there, I think that was when it kind of hit me like, all right, like we really have some, and if everyone puts everything into it, then we can have something special. So
what do you think's allowed you? Go ahead.
When you have 10 guys in a rotation, you're splitting stuff. It's different than a lot of other teams. But how much of that is just ego checking, and why can you still?
Yeah, I think what's nice about us is that we have a lot of guys that aren't worried about their personnel, their personal stats or their personal records more than like our team winning. I think that's that's something that we might not have had as strongly the last 2 years. This year, everyone's really set on doing what they're best at to the best of their ability to help our team win. And when winning is ultimately the main goal, it kind of changes the whole dynamic. And I think that's what we've seen from everybody. And then although we've had guys really come up and play well, because coaches love saying the best players got to play good at all times. We've had some stretches where guys have stepped up for sure, but that's what this team's built for. That's what our depth is for, and that's what we've done. So.
When it comes to team chemistry, what is the chemistry building process like? In terms of team chemistry, what's the chemistry building process like when you have so many people on this team that are going to see big minutes, be playing alongside you because of that depth? Obviously, when you're starting or on the bench, you get a lot closer to those players. But when you really don't know who's going to be on the floor producing next to you, how does that change the chemistry aspect?
I feel like Coach did a really good job early in the year with making sure that everyone was kind of close with one another. I think what Coach does differently than some other teams is it is in the summer. It's when we do our conditioning, it's when we do our runs and all that. It's a lot more of changing up teams and rotations and different lineups. So everyone's kind of playing with everybody. It's not, okay, we know who our starting five is. Just them are going to play together for the whole summer. Like, this is what's going to happen also. Like, we're able to switch that up to see different looks, especially as a big man trying to bounce off of different guards when different guard lineups are in there. It can be difficult at times for sure, but I think that with the team bonding that we've had early in the year, it's able to kind of flow, and there's no drop off when different guards come in.
Where does the team bonding show itself? Is it defensive communication or just staying up during hard times? Where does that possibly?
Yeah, I think it starts defensively for sure. Because I think it comes when we hit adversity. A lot of the times, teams are bound to go on runs. We saw that at the end of Maryland. And ultimately that's when it comes into light, is when how you bounce back from that. Do you just kind of like fold and not have any leadership to really bounce back from that? I think we've done that this year. We've had some adversity. We've kind of shied away from that at some points with Indiana and USC. Games like that we've kind of seen the downfall of that. But overall, the games that we've won and the close games that we've won ultimately come down to how we've responded to their runs and the adversity that we've got struck with. So. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I got my mom, dad, and my brothers down here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
When did you get that? Was that?
It was last summer. Last summer. Yeah.
How have they kind of influenced your career and getting you to this
Yeah,
point?
they're everything. This is, ultimately they're the reason kind of why I came here. Other than obviously the historical fact here. But me kind of growing up around here and having the family close, seeing them at every game and being able to, be that close to family is ultimately the reason, like a big reason why I came here. So.
When you committed to this program and you look at the opportunity you guys have now with 3 games left in the Big Ten title, I mean, how big is this moment for you guys as a group?
Yeah, it's huge. Like one of the things that one of our strength coach, he told us at the beginning of the year about how his favorite part of his Michigan State history is the fact that he has a Big Ten title. He can go walk outside the Brez and see his name on plaques out there and all that. Stuff like that really hits me because I kind of want to be known as a player here, someone that's done something, someone that's won, someone that's put up a banner. So for us, it's really cool to kind of see that over the past 2 years of not playing as well as we could have been. But also we're always taking the game one game at a time, and just handling our business, being able to dial in and not look too far ahead and just stay dialed into what's ahead of us is huge. And I think we've got all the guys in the world that can do that and stay level-headed. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So beyond just knowing that it means you guys